brains, and they were worried that there was an issue or brain damage. So then we had to go to St Thomas's, and I had to have an MRI, and they had to check the brain folds. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
And then when he was born, he had to have checks. But there's, it's just the way the ventricles had formed. There's been no huge indicators of any issues. But at the time, it just felt like, I remember they said, oh, you need to go and speak to the neurological department, that we've seen an issue. And I remember just breaking. It was literally just before I got charged at 26 weeks. And I was like, I can't do any more. Like, this has to stop. So we had the worry of that, really, until he was born as well.
At a time when you're trying to alleviate stress, try and keep you as calm as possible, to have another thing that's such a, it is a massive stress and a worry and an uncertainty.
It wasn't until I would say I got to about 30 weeks, maybe 32, and I went, I'm actually having these babies. Oh no, I've not done any prep. I'd booked myself into a twins course, couldn't do that. I booked myself into NCT, couldn't do that. I had only really a short time to get my head around, okay, I'm actually going to be a mum twice.
Yeah.
I remember going down for the C-section, and I was hysterical, laughing. I was just honestly hysterical. And William Dennis, who delivered them, another man that I owe everything to, who looked after me in fetal medicine from right at the beginning, and then delivered my babies. It was what an incredible man. He was like, "Why are you laughing?" I went, "'Cause this is ridiculous. You are about to get 2 kids out of me." No, you're not. No, you're not. I just couldn't believe it. I was euphoric. And I think I was euphoric for the first year of their life.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah. Obviously it was hard. It was hard and I was tired, but I just couldn't believe they were here.
Yeah.
I was just on cloud 9 for such a long time. Yeah, I was.
I love this.
Yeah, I was. Which I know is such a stark comparison, and I never want it to take away from people that have real lows at the beginning, because God, that must be so difficult.
I get it, and I totally respect that. However, we can only go from our experiences, and I think so often we end up talking about our experiences but caveating it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And actually, this is your experience.
Yeah,
and it doesn't detract from anything that anyone else has gone for.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you felt that.
Yeah, I did.
It's incredible.
I did. I did from the minute they were born. And I remember being in that warm, cosy room, and they bring the toast, the toast, and squash just tasted amazing. Everything was amazing, and I just had them next to me, both next to me in their little bed. I just couldn't believe they were there.
Yeah.
It was remarkable. And it was Christmas. They were born a few days before Christmas. So actually their 5-day check was on Christmas Day.
Oh, wow.
And